Subgoal labels for writing selection statements. These subgoal labels are dependent upon if you write an if statement or a switch statement. The first subgoal applies to either. Define how many mutually exclusive paths are needed. Then, depending upon those paths and the type of variable, will determine if you can use an if statement or a switch statement. If you're going to use an if statement, then you want to order from most restrictive to the least restrictive group. Then you write the if statement with the Boolean expression, then follow with the true bracket, including the action, followed by the else bracket, including the action. Then repeat until all the groups and actions are accounted for. If, however, you want to use or can use a switch statement, after the mutually exclusive paths are determined, you can then determine the variable expression for those mutually exclusive ranges. Write the switch statement based on a variable expression. Each range is a case. Don't forget to include the break statements and the default case if needed. Now let's go to our worked example. Here's the problem. We want to write the Java selection statement to solve the following specifications. If the integer variable current number is odd, we want to change its value so that it is now 4 times the current number plus 1. Otherwise, we want to change its value so that it is now half of the current number, rounded down when the current number is odd. Subgoal 1. Define how many mutually exclusive paths are needed. For this problem, we want to do one action if the variable is odd and a different action otherwise. Integer variables can only be odd or even, so there are only 2 mutually exclusive paths. In this case, we want to use an if statement. It's the best approach. Subgoal 2. We need to order from the most to least restrictive group. However, since there are only 2 branches, in this problem, it does not matter. Subgoal 3. Now we want to write the if statement with the Boolean expression. For this problem, we need to know if the current number is odd. In order to find out if it's odd, we mod by 2 and check to see if the remainder is 1. If so, then current number would be odd. Subgoal 4. Now we want to follow with the true bracket and the action that we do in that case. The problem statement says, if it is odd, we want it so that it is now 4 times the current number plus 1. So we have the statement, current number is assigned the value current number times 4 plus 1. Note that due to order of operations, the multiplication would happen before the addition. Subgoal 5, follow with the else bracket and the action. Now we want to write what happens under the else clause. This is the otherwise in the problem statement. The otherwise says we want to change the value so that it is now half of the current number rounded down. We'll do this with the statement current number divide equals 2. Remember that divide equals is just a compound operator to say that current number is assigned the value current number divided by 2. We don't have to worry about the part of rounded down when it's odd, because in this case we're doing integer division. An integer divided by an integer is always an integer, which will round down. Subgoal 6. Repeat until all groups and actions are accounted for. In this problem it's not used because we only have 2 branches. Note that because there were only 2 branches and neither one was more restrictive than the other, we can also write this equivalent solution that just switches the order. Now instead of checking to see if the current number is odd, we check to see that it's even. And notice that the 2 clauses or actions are just reversed. This is an equivalent solution. That's the end of this worked example.